Whenever you want to go.
There we go. Alright, everyone, welcome to the Man Cave. First time we've actually all got together to actually pull this shit off. Alright, I'm DarthQuag. To my right is
RavenusFlamingo.
And over there is
Mongo-licious. So nutritious.
some of you might know Mongo. He was on SBK Live, did the
Sing Bitch segment.
There we
Sing
go.
Bitch.
Sing Bitch!
That was me.
That was the great Mongo.
That was it.
Mongo the Great, please.
Now, we figured we'd start off this show real quick introduction to who we are and how we got our funny little names. I myself am DarthQuag, a huge fan of Star Wars. That should pretty much explain the name DarthQuag.
No way.
No way, right?
Say that so.
What? But, yeah, we all play Xbox Live. All these names you're going to hear are Xbox Live names. So if you want, look us up on Xbox Live. Maybe we'll play with you a little bit. That
Sounds
sounded
good.
so gay.
You play with him a lot?
And basically, I'm RavenusFlamingo. Got the name. Basically, just kind of search around for some funny little quims. And how can a flamingo be ravenous? But, you know, I like to kick it up a notch every once in a while. But, you know, flamingos are generally docile creatures. So the name just is a conundrum in its own. But
Shrimp probably think you're ravenous.
The devil!
That beak is fucking but other than that, like I said, like DarthQuag said, you know, these are our Xbox Live, so I'll post links in the description and annotate them in the video for you, so it's easy, accessible, because we're doing this for you guys. Yeah.
Obviously, he's the nerd in the group.
Yeah.
So, carry the one and...
By the way, I'm a nerd.
I actually got my name from a calculator once. It was ridiculous.
No, I held it upside down. I said hello.
Hey, look, it says boobies now.
Well, Mongo, as many of you probably heard of for Blazing Saddles, that guy basically got the name Mongo from when I was actually trying out for football, 8th grade with Mr. DarthQuag over here.
Yes, sir.
Our coach saw me with my hair all long and braided up
Sexy.
and ponytail on the top of my head, you know, and I was the cutest one there. I bet the wager, but...
Yeah, you were the cutest one on the football field. That's for damn sure.
So
they just...
the coach decided to take you under his wing personally.
Yeah, make an example out of me.
Oh, Catholic Church.
So, I think wasn't he involved in the church?
Actually, he is. You want to drop his name? We can drop. I don't care.
Maybe not if we're talking about it like that. And but I mean, it's probably no secret, anyways.
He's a minister. He's a fantastic guy. He's a stand-up gentleman. Anyway, go ahead, Mongo.
So yeah, he basically said, "Oh, you look like a damn Mongolian," and one of the other coaches said, "Yeah, Mongo from Blazing Saddles."
God damn you,
I said, "Well, Mongo
Mongolians!
chase butterfly," and you know, it was all a joke. Everyone's laughing. So Mongo from then on, man, since 8th grade.
8th grade till now.
Which is like what, 15?
I don't even want to count because it makes me feel really old.
Just one single gray I got sprout now.
Yeah.
And on top of your head there,
yeah,
buddy.
yeah,
Don't worry about it. And of
Well,
course,
fashion streak. And then Mongo-licious, so I'm going to be on the Xbox Live. Mongo-licious, I actually got that from SBK.
Nice.
Really, he'd always call it Mongo-licious, and I would always say, so nutritious. Always get him to laugh. He's a cool guy.
but you know, quick intro of who we are, background. You know, like we're all gamers, so you know, we have a background in that. As far as personal life, you know, I'm a mechanic by trade. I do this on the side, and looking forward to getting into YouTube a lot more.
DarthQuag
here is an artist, designer, makes things...
Extraordinaire.
Yes. Makes things out of foam. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it makes some immaculate stuff. I'll probably post some stuff for you that he's made and been a part of. And Mongo, you are a singer, correct?
I'm a singer, drummer, guitar player, bass player, piano player, anything you throw at me.
One-man band, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
Do side shows on the weekend, huh?
Yes, nights and weekends.
But he is part of a band called the Whitey Tighties. They are having their debut
Yeah, our record CD release party, I think it's going to be coming around March, maybe early April at the latest. But it's going to be at the Hard Rock. You know, we'll definitely keep you updated on that. And
so that being said, also we might burst into song every once in a while. So be prepared for that.
It's gonna happen.
No, yeah, it's gonna happen. So just be on your toes.
As a crackhead once said, it's inevitable.
But, you know, to get things started, our first show, kind of a little background, but first thing we want to talk about, you know, I figure a good intro is, being that we're all gamers, basically, you know, the gaming community, how has it changed? What is different about it? What is unique about it? Obviously we all play Call of Duty, Black Ops, whatever there is. I play PC games as well. The problem that we run into a lot is young kids, young adults, I use that term loosely, getting on these mature rated games and just basically wreaking havoc, being, you know, what they call trolls. And it's like, where are the parents? What's going on here? Come on, guys. I mean, you gotta set limits. I allow my son to play the game, Black Ops 2, but he's not allowed to play with anybody else other than his other 9-year-old, 10-year-old, 11-year-old friends. Which you know, because you don't want a 20-year-old playing with my 10-year-old cursing, swearing, because then he's going to pick that up and then I'm going to have to deal with it.
Oh, that's just bullshit.
Well, I know, no fun. I'm a lame dad, right?
I think what you said is right, though. If it's a mature rated game, keep it that way. If there's an age limit on a game, be a fucking parent and don't let your 9-year-old play that game.
Yeah, aren't there ratings on the game?
Exactly.
Well, and that's the thing, is that when I purchased this for him, I explained to him, because, you know, obviously there's a warning as soon as you start up the game. You know, do you allow violence? Do you mind somebody getting shot in the head, you know, inches from the screen you're watching, you know? And that being said, when I explained it to him, it's more of a maturing of his self. So I can explain it to him. He can be on the level. He understands that it's a video game, not real life, because, you know, obviously traumatic experiences, you don't want that as a 10-year-old child.
Exactly.
But,
well, no, the kind of violence, though, that is portrayed in the game is war-based violence. It's what happens over in Afghanistan. I mean, you see enough on it on the news as it is, but when you're playing the game, it is in detail. You see the blood, you see the gore. That's something that's kids should not be. Kids should be watching Disney movies. Watch Aladdin. I mean, come on. You don't need to watch Beauty and the Beast or something.
Watch the shitty new cartoons they have now.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
That's one thing. We grew up in the best cartoon era, I think. But
oh yeah,
Tom and Jerry.
But I honestly think, though, with the ratings on games, us now, I mean, we grew up on Mario Brothers. That was violence then. I mean, we played Duck Hunt.
Step on turtles' heads.
Exactly. No, but that's what we grew up on. That's what we played. And then now, as we matured, the games have matured with us. They've followed in our footsteps, and it's what we want to play.
Well, and that's the clientele that, you know, Modern Warfare and Black Ops and all that are not designed for 14-year-olds, 18-year-olds even. They're designed for anywhere from 25 to 40.
Yeah,
really, because that's the clientele that is buying those games.
Because that's the one that can afford it.
Well, yeah, I don't see many 10-year-olds going around having jobs and such, but, you know, hey, the economy's tough, so.
Exactly. I mean,
Mexican labor, right?
Yeah.
Now you just got little kid labor. Right? We're just going to turn into Taiwan, you know, put them in sweatshops and all.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, though, when you're playing it with these kids, and I'm saying kids because it's literally between the ages of, what would you say, 7 to 13, that is like the worst age group?
I probably have spoken with many kids online that don't even sound like their balls have dropped yet.
Exactly, and a lot of them have it. It's the voice cracking. It's like, hilarious.
Am I playing an 8-year-old?
Yeah. Hey, is it bedtime yet?
Yeah, you do understand that it's like 11, right? Yeah, my mom doesn't care. She's about, I've heard that, you know, nobody's around the babysitter's here, but they're asleep. You know, it's like, wow, responsible.
No, those kids though, that we're talking about, I mean, these little children. It's not, I don't care if I'm playing, I don't really care who I'm talking to, who I'm playing with. 9 out of 10 times now, unless I'm playing with a friend, I'm not talking to anybody, because I really don't care what people have to say about the game.
Yeah, I usually run with the mic off anyways.
Exactly. Because you're going to get interrupted. You're trying to play a game and have fun, and these kids make it kind of stressful.
Let's be honest. I mean, when you're running with a crew of however many people, nobody's talking to each other.
Exactly.
They're just doing their thing.
They're playing their own game.
Yeah.
But the thing that pisses me off more than anything is these little kids and the language they're using. I mean, shit, I'm 29. I can use this language. I'm allowed to. You know? This facial hair, right? It means I'm a man. It means I'm going to speak like a man. I'm not going to hold anything back. But I'm just sick and tired of the little kids' bullshit.
So I haven't really played too much on the online because I only had Xbox for like a month now. There are a lot of shit talkers there.
Oh, dude, it's unbelievable. I couldn't, when I was that age, if I ever spoke like that, my dad would literally slap me across the face with his belt. That's just how it was.
I remember the first time I ever cursed, I actually kind of started because I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I said this.
Yeah.
You know, like, but these kids nowadays, God, they're no hold bars.
Yo, you want to talk about race-ish? Dude, they will cut down any race. They will cut down anything. Anything.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the first time I cussed in front of my parents, I was 18 years old. 18!
And you felt weird.
Exactly. I had my dad looking at me like, what the hell are you doing?
I never knew you knew these words.
Heartless bastards now.
It's
no respect.
Oh, no respect. No respect. Rodney Dangerfield. No.
Oh, they'll drop the, nigger. They'll drop every.
Whoa, RavenusFlamingo's getting hostile.
It's alright. He looked behind both his shoulders before he said that.
I'm pretty sure there's not a black guy around. Okay, we're good. Anyway. No, but I'm using that in context. You know, again, these are just words. We're just using words. The meaning behind it is what you personally take it as. So,
as far as these games, like you said, you let your kid play Black Ops, which I understand. If I had a kid, that's what you would want to play. Let him play it. Just be supervised about it. Now, GTA, where they go to strip clubs and pick up prostitutes and bang them in the car. Do you let your kids play that? Do they like that kind of games, or have you? Your thoughts?
Me personally, when it comes to GTA, first off, I'm not a big fan of it. I did play it because of the strip clubs and the prostitutes and the guns and the big and the biggest the guns.
What other game can you have sex in a car, kill the woman by
and get your money back? Get your money back and drive away in a cop car
that you stole.
As long as it's in a dark alley and your stars are down,
it's okay. No, but when it comes to GTA, I mean, again, it comes to how that game's been rated. If the parents are not responsible enough to look at the rating on the game, don't blame the game for, I don't know why my kid cusses. I don't know why my kid's so violent. It's simple. You let them be that way. Now, like, if now I'm having a daughter, I don't think she's going to get into the whole hookers and strippers thing. If she does...
Daddy, I saw this on a video game.
Yeah. But if she does, hopefully it'll be older and I love her for it. Not fun. But
disown her,
No, but when it comes to the strippers and the games and stuff, it's part of the game, though. It is part of the game. But you have to be responsible as a parent to let them play that game.
Well, exactly. And that's the responsibility of the parents to explain to them, like I did with mine. This is what's going to happen. It's a video game. There's no meaning behind it. They're just fictional creatures. That's all they are.
But the other side is that some of these kids, the parents just get them whenever they want. But that kid thinks that game is how real life is.
Oh, that's the other extreme.
That is the state of affairs of that kid, man.
It is, but again, at the very bottom of that issue, it boils down to the parent. Obviously, the parent's not in that kid's life enough to tell him, this isn't real. This is fake. You cannot do this in real life. In the game, it's a fantasy. It's like, in all sense and purpose, it's like a comic book. It's just live-action comic book. It's like a movie. When have you ever seen someone blow up a train and walk away from it with a scratch on their face?
Because cool guys don't look at explosions. That's why their face doesn't get messed up. So
that was a good song.
But like you're saying, it's like you say, it's the responsibility of the parents to get involved with, and that's the other thing is that parents nowadays, and I'm just as guilty of it, at time to time. They're not involved with their kids as much as they should be, and that's coming from a father of 3.
Yeah.
A father on the way. I can give that advice that with my first child, that's all we experienced was him getting his first steps, first words, this, that, and the other, but. When 3 of them are running around, you're just trying
who gives a shit?
do the father thing, You sit on the couch, you go, hey, you better not break nothing.
Exactly.
But going on that, it's just the mature rating system, and even then, that's just a sticker. I mean, hell, I remember, what was it, back in 2000s when I was buying CDs or before that, where you had the
explicit label.
Exactly. You had it right next
to
to the regular version, and then you had the explicit version, and I was under 18, and I was just walking up and purchasing CDs, and of course that's the responsibility of the facility to hold to those ratings.
Now I will say this: I used to work for FYE, right?
For your entertainment,
which is now for your unemployment. They're gone. But whenever a kid would walk up with one of those games with the mature rating on it, I demanded to see the parent. Demanded. I would not sell that game to that kid.
Good for you, man.
Well,
do you get penalized at your job for doing that?
100%, because you're stopping a sale. If the kid has the money up front, you're supposed to sell it. But at the end of the day...
Oh, so they wouldn't care if you... In other words, they're not like carding, the gas station. You get in trouble for selling.
They just kind of look at you.
No,
They would rather you sell that to the kid.
They would rather you make the money on that sale. Well, especially FYE now. They don't exist.
They're for sure.
Exactly. But when it came to the actual game, I would always refuse to let the kid buy the game. Not because of, I have moral reasons behind it. It's because it's an actual issue. I've played these games. I've seen how these kids act, and that's just what it is. Yeah. I mean, when the kids need to stop, they need to stop. And when it's a 10-year-old kid coming up to the counter to buy Call of Duty, I'd tell him no.
When the kid can't even reach the counter that he's purchasing it from,
and it's all he hands you $30 in singles and the rest in quarters. like I'm not doing this for you, kid. Get your mom up here.
Yeah, well, come on. She can buy that with her card, and you pay her. How about that?
Yeah, well, no, as soon as the mom would come up, I'd be like, are you the parent? Well, yes, I am. Well, you understand that this game is for 17 years and older? Yes, I do. Not a problem. Let's do the sale then. As long as the parent understood, let's do it. But at that point, my responsibility for selling this little kid, this little shithead of fucking game, was gone. It was gone. I made sure that I did my part to stop little douchebags from playing.
Exactly. Congratulations,
Thank you.
You're part of the cause.
You never want to tell one of those parents, what's wrong with you?
Oh, of course you would. Of course you would. But it's one of those things where you have a job. Yeah. You need your money. It's cash in your pocket. I'd much rather have cash in my pocket.
That's what's keeping the business open.
Exactly.
Right.
I'd much rather have the cash in my pocket than sit there and lose my job over telling somebody no. I mean, now, to an extent, if the parent came up all pissed off, I'd tell them, I do apologize. But you have to understand this kid's 10, 11, whatever he is.
Someone's got to be the parent here.
Exactly.
Well, that's the thing. You're just doing your job. Like me in the bartending, I'm being told, all the time, ask for IDs, ask for IDs, ask for IDs. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't have them. I can't serve them. Or if it's expired, even if it's a day old, it doesn't matter. If somebody was to come in and say, hey, you shouldn't have served them, I can go to jail. Yeah. I'm not willing to take that risk.
Yeah, I actually back in the day, I was 17. I had a little gig I did with Orange County Sheriff's Office, and I actually went to 7-Elevens. I went to Winn-Dixie. I went to all these places underage with an ID on me, trying to buy alcohol from all these people. And the whole gig was if they sold me alcohol with or without my ID. That person immediately was fined. If they didn't have their ID, they were immediately escorted to jail.
Wow.
And I was paid to do it, and at the time, I thought it was cool as shit. Here I am in a squad car escorting people to jail. It was cool. I look back now, it's kind of a douchebag thing to do, because I'd hate to be that guy that had to sell it. But it's...
But at that age, you know, you're looking at police in a whole different, you know, light as well.
Oh, don't even get me started now. That's a whole other fucking show.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, it will happen in the man cave.
Pressing issues.
Yeah. Pressing issues in the man cave. Tonight at 9.
Cops or cops?
I still always say a cop with a jacket on is a pig in a blanket. That's what it is.
How you gonna give a delicious, tasty pastry film concoction like that a bad name?
It's not. It's not. There's not. I have nothing against pig and blankets. Those things are delicious.
Oh, they are.
They're
but cops wrapped in the blankets.
Hey, yo, Kashana, make us a pig and blanket.
She's gonna come in here. Yes.
I'm pregnant. You can't tell me what to do. No, the hormones are gonna rage, and then we're gonna let you deal with it.
Episode of the Man Cave.
Oh, you're wrapping that up? We're not going on the superpowers?
No, we are. The next, we're gonna do. Why not just do another fucking show?
Oh, that's it. So, all right, 21 and 21.
Okay, ready?
Good.
All right, guys. Well, I guess that wraps it up for the first edition of the Man Cave. I'm DarthQuag.
I'm RavenusFlamingo, guys.
I am Mongolicious.
Make sure you guys keep on track of us. Subscribe to us if you can. That'd be fantabulous.
Like you said, make sure you like, subscribe. Please comment. We are going to read some of your comments on the old fan page here. We'll get all that up and running here soon. And, yeah, everybody have a good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you guys are, all right? See ya.
Peace.
Have a good one.